Hello and welcome to this author training course. My name is Bridget, founder of empowermefirst.college. With this training, we want to make creating content easier and more fun. To understand what it means to create online content, we first look at the methodology of empowermefirst.college. You can read more about our methodology, our vision, and values, and about how to create content in our educational handbook, which you can download from the drive and in this course. Once you have completed the course, you will receive a certificate of completion. Our educational content is practical and offers a lot of tasks to apply knowledge. This can be done by giving students tasks to discuss in a forum, to research, to experiment, or to ask just study questions which they get answered on the next page, and lots of online quizzes. Try to give a mix of at least 40 to 60, meaning no more than 40% theory and at least 60% application. Remember, study time per semester is about 90 hours. This means students study 4 to 5 hours per week. You can triple the time you yourself need to go through a lesson to understand how long they might take. Always think of your recipient when creating content. This means try to put yourself in their shoes. What do you find interesting about a topic? How would you like it to be presented? How did you enjoy learning as a teenager or young adult? What is their reality? We focus on self-reliant or student-driven learning. So the student is in the center of the learning. Students can ask their peers on a forum. We also put them into study groups. Study questions can be discussed with the peers before checking the sample answers. Student-centered, self-reliant learning is at the core of our methodology. This basically means that our students can understand and work with the learning content without any further explanations by the tutors. Another of our principles is that our educational content is clear, understandable, engaging, and attractive. Having clarity doesn't mean that the content is simple. We start simple and then go into more depth. We keep our lessons to about 1 to 3 learning hours. This means no more than 15 minutes of the theory, meaning the introductory video. We suggest you make a lesson for each new topic. Think of classroom. No more content than what you would teach in a classroom session. Use illustrations and examples. You can also ask the students to stop the video to discuss a question or find a solution to a problem before you give it. Then we engage students for about an hour with more in-depth study tasks with many different examples. It may include some more explanations of theory. We use attractive, clear illustrations. Any content we don't create ourselves, we need to give reference to and check with the source if they allow us to use it. After the lesson, the students do a quiz with about 50 questions. Our assignments and assessments allow students to learn. In each semester, students have to complete 3 assignments which will be assessed and form the semester grade, which again will count towards the final grade. One will be a task in the subject, for example, a filmed experiment, a presentation, a short text. One will be interdisciplinary, and that can be anything from a report to a business project, again to an experiment. And the last one is an oral exam. The questions for the semester oral exam should be part of the study questions in the study tasks, but should be rephrased. Marking schemes are transparent and clear to the students before they embark on the assignment. And after the assignment is completed, students are given constructive, clear feedback with tips of how to improve. The role of the tutor and the peers. Our local tutors show our students methods of solving problems such as research, step-by-step problem solving, learning from peers. By asking their peers how they solve a problem, both parties learn. One reaches more clarity by explaining their way of solving the problem. The other learns a different method of solving it. Tutors identify areas of progress, specifically focus on the aspects that need to be developed and improved, find the most appropriate learning styles to maximize outcome, and ensure the student is as clear as a tutor as to how they can develop themselves best. Tutors can use individual education plans. You can find an example in the handbook, which the tutor and student will negotiate and share. Here students have specific targets and a time framework of how and when this will be achieved. This will be concluded when an assessment demonstrates the student is now able to overcome this barrier. Curriculum, syllabi, and content. We create a curriculum, syllabi, and content that allow us to receive wide acceptance by accreditation boards, local and international universities, further education institutions, and will give our students the best possible career opportunities. For this reason, we adjust our curriculum, syllabi, and content regularly to local and current tendencies on the job market and best practices in education. Our focus is on promoting critical and interlinked thinking and practical application. Last but not least, no plagiarism. We create our own content and do not copy any content from other sources. If we use other sources, we check with the content owners to ensure they allow us to and always give the source link. This also applies to videos and illustrations.